Alright, want to begin by addressing some points that Adrian made in his first presentation. But farmers are just going to complain just to complain. I have a authority chairman, Dan Richard. He says, I'm extremely unhappy with the kinds of approaches that have been made to farmers and businesses and people along the potential alignments. Those haven't been right, fair, or just. So, I mean, it's not really just the farmers who are just complaining. Like, even though the authority chairman, Dan Richard, he acknowledges that right now, with the proposal that's right now, it's not being fair to them. And, for example, Frank Oliveira of Hanford County, whose family has 5 farms that would be affected by a potential route east of the city, says, I think it's a good thing they're communicating better, but if that means they want to understand our concerns, but still going to devastate us, then all we have is understanding the devastator. So basically, they're hearing them out. They're hearing the farmers, but they're not right now. They're not changing anything yet. The proposed, it's still going through where it's going to go. And yeah. And when they talk about eminent domain, buying the property for a fair compensation, my partner talked about all the sentimental values that it has. But regarding farmers' property, the property isn't just property, it's property that generates some money over the long run. Like, they need that property. Like, if they take part of your land away, you're going to lose the money that you make for that land for the rest of your life that you're there. So it's not just going to affect you right now, it's going to affect you, far down in the future. And as the partner said, 2,000 affected properties, 1,300 owners. That's a lot of people that are being affected right now. And who says all of them are going to be fair and compensated? Some workability issues that I want to address. They said that the California population would nearly double by mid-century, and that would need this high-speed rail for them. But like I said before, California is in debt, a lot in debt. And I have a quote here. From Hunter John, publisher at Madison.net. So as a larger percentage of federal taxes go to pay for prior spending, less is available for today's responsibility and opportunities. That's why we can't afford the space program or this high-speed rail project. So, yes, California's population will double. It is increasing, but why should we spend the money on the high-speed rail? If it's increasing, we should spend money on schools. Us students, we know how budget cuts are affecting us. We don't have enough money to go on to school, get education, or healthcare. There's always problems with healthcare. So if our population is really growing, that it's going to grow that much, we should invest in something else better than the high-speed rail. And also, he talks about increasing. Jordan talks about increasing property value through urban living. And I have an article in the Fresno Bee. Fresno Council members, they questioned and they're worried about the potential loss of property taxes, business taxes, and sales tax that may affect the city's treasury. So, the city gets property taxes and all these different types of taxes from the land they own. But once the high-speed rail comes in, the land's not going to be owned by them, and they're going to lose all that potential, all the money that they were gaining, for as long as that city has been there, they're going to lose it. So they're worried about how that might affect them. And just want to end with a quote by Senator Joe Manchin, a Democrat from Palo Alto, who was a one-time supporter. He says, I don't want the state of California chasing $3.5 billion in federal funds at a cost of $98.5 billion. That's not my idea of a bargain. And he calls himself a supporter of the high-speed rail done right. And as he says, as of right now, there's no such thing. So the high-speed rail should be canceled. So. Yeah.